Wrong way to do this. I've spent years fine-tuning my email nurture campaigns and the whole process, and now I'm putting it into this episode of Giant TV. I'm just going to break it down for you and show you what's worked for me over the years and how I'm consistently getting engagement, conversions, and really interacting at a very high level with my community. So thanks for jumping on Giant TV. Let's go take a look at the details. Hey everybody, thanks for jumping on Giant TV. This is Paul Hitchcock, and if you haven't been here before, welcome. I do this every Thursday, 1 p.m. California time, and I am the co-founder and president of Giant Jacks Media. We are an agency that helps other solopreneurs, businesses, business coaches, you name it, help them to grow sales, marketing, branding, stand out, make some noise. And I've been doing this for many years. I am building out multiple businesses now and have over the years really fine-tuned my toolbox of components that I use to sell, market, brand. I've had tremendous success with the companies I'm building. I've got 3 podcast shows, doing about 50 events across the country for my businesses, to many incredible groups, including Vistage International, the Women Presidents Organization, the California Apartment Association, and business owner groups, you name it, everywhere. And big blog list that goes out to 120,000 people, radio show broadcast from Los Angeles. So just have a lot going on. I love helping other people. And so one of the ways I do it is with this show, where I just take all of the tools and strategies that have helped me and continue to help me grow and bring them to you through this show. So I'm partnering with a lot of other coaches and owners and so forth, helping them to grow, and spend a lot of time doing that. Love doing it. So what I'm going to do here is at the end of this, I'm going to show you a slide where you can get that toolbox. And it's completely free, and it's where I've taken all of my components, you know, the ones where I've spent years fine-tuning these, and I put them into the toolbox. And so it's a session you can watch, and I just get down and dirty into the gutter and show you exactly how I build and what you can use to build your own business. So today's episode is going to be phenomenal. Really excited about this. It's all about email and how to gather email, how to use email to nurture, and why we all need it. And I'll say that one of the best decisions I made years ago when I was figuring out how to build out one of my main big companies, starting from scratch, is, you know, there's a lot of noise out there. Do this, do that, Facebook ads, pay-per-clicks, go here, go there. And I just decided, getting good input, using my own brain, thinking about things, is to build out a big email list. And that is what got me today to having over 100,000 people on my email list. And it just has been phenomenal what this has brought me, from being able to fill up online events in a New York minute when I use my email list, to nurturing people, to having consistent inflow of leads due to the content we're putting out in email, and so forth. So that's why I'm just really focusing on email. So let's jump into this. I'm going to share a few slides here. Okay. And these are high level points. I'm not going to kill you with a PowerPoint presentation that's 20 pages long. It's going to put everybody to sleep. So I want to hit the high points here. And so first of all, why email? Nurture is a big deal, because for the top marketing and salespeople on the planet, 90% plus of the people that come in to your pipeline, your funnel, are going to be long-term leads. You are not going to convert them right away into clients. It just doesn't happen for the best of us. There's no argument. These are the cold hard facts. And so when someone doesn't become a client right away, and they say, you know, whatever they say, human nature, call me back in 3 months, I'm going on a vacation, or now's not the right time. They don't say no. but they, want follow-up, which happens. You can't do nothing between now and when you follow up because they might not even remember you, let alone the conversation that you had with them. You have to nurture your audience, especially these long-term prospects. And how do you do that? There's a lot of ways to do that. Email is one of them. And email, especially when you're putting out, valuable stuff, which is the focus here, is you nurture these long-term leads. And so that when you do get back in touch with them to ask them to get back on a call or whatever it is, that you will have warmed them up and kept them, as a warm and fuzzy there so that they remember you. They've gotten high value content. You've continued to position yourself as an authority, expert, and this is why you want to have email to nurture. Got to do it. And it's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they get leads, they don't nurture on the back end, and it just falls apart. Nurturing, huge. Proactive. So emails allow you to be proactive and scale with a large audience, right? So if you're building up an email list, you have a bigger and bigger community, email is still number one way to proactively engage with a mass audience, as opposed to social. You're putting stuff out there and people may or may not see it and so forth. And email is proactive. You're out there. You're getting into the mindset of your prospect client about what they want to hear, and you're being proactive about delivering emails to them. Automation. Emails are great because you can automate a lot of the functions of email. Someone joins your list, automated email goes out. Welcome email, high value, which is a great idea for getting people to stay tuned in to your email list. You can automate it, and you can automate a lot of the functions. Sending out, an email on a regular basis, automate that process. Pre-schedule it, automate it. People can join a list. Maybe you have a specific, event that you're pushing out, and so they can join, through this email and have an automated confirmation send or redirect them. So just automation with email is great, and got to use it. Metrics. You can measure email, which is great. So you can see who's opening your emails. Are they clicking through? Maybe you have a link in there. You want them to see something, you can tell, are they clicking through? So you can compare it to industry averages in your industry, your opens and your click-throughs. How do you stack up against your competitors in the industry? You can see all that, and it's great because it allows you to make adjustments to make your email campaigns more effective, sending them out on different days, maybe get, more opens on a particular day, depending on who you're communicating with. So the metrics are great. I always like to measure stuff. I don't like pie in the sky stuff. Well, is it working or not? I don't like gray area. I got to know if it's working. I don't want to waste my time. So these are some of the hot issues of why email. Okay. Got to have an identifiable process for gathering email. How do you gather email or squeeze, as we call it, squeeze an email from somebody? And there are different unique ways to do it, but you have to have a process that works for you to actually gather the emails so you can get them into your email nurture list and do what you need to do. So let me run through these. Calendar link is, don't overlook this. Calendar links, often overlooked by people. They are great tools. I happen to use Calendly, which if you don't have one, that's my recommendation. I love it. But you can do really creative things with calendar links. With email, for instance, anytime somebody books a Zoom or a call with me, or any of the colleagues around me at my businesses, we have automation grabbing that email when they book, because you're requiring name, email, cell phone number we require in many cases, LinkedIn URL in many cases. But you require it, they book it, and you grab the email from that calendar booking, and it automatically goes into your email platform, which I'm going to talk about here, the platform. And so calendar is a great way to collect email. Virtual events. These are great, like the one I'm doing right now. And so when I'm working with folks, always counseling them and coaching them to have a virtual event going on weekly, monthly. And when you're doing these virtual events, Zooming it, whatever it is, that you are gathering emails in some way, right? You're having a mechanism to gather. Certainly if it's a Zoom event, people sign up with their email. So again, you're grabbing the email from Zoom, getting it into your email nurture campaign on your email platform. So virtual events are a great way. Maybe you have a giveaway here that people want to check out. Maybe it's a hot trending piece of content in a PDF that you're giving away, and you have that link, and you have some marketing around that for a free giveaway, and that's going out on social. It's going out in your virtual events, and maybe even you're putting that in your blog. Whatever it is you have a free giveaway. This is always a great idea. This could be a PDF. It could be maybe you recorded a really great video on a hot topic they care about, and in order to get the giveaway, they sign up for it. So there's a very efficient way to give somebody a free giveaway and gather their email, but you got to come up with the giveaway. What is that? So it's a great way to do it. And then you just embed that in your outreach over and over and over. Wherever you're showing up, free giveaway, and you can automate that, and people are getting that, and you're getting emails. Landing page. So landing pages are great. These are what commonly also referred to as squeeze pages, where you're directing people to a landing page to check something out and squeeze in the email there. Your giveaway could be on a landing page. Your virtual event could be marketed on a landing page. I have a library of content as a landing page where I put some really killer content into a library on a landing page, and that's one of my pages with a giveaway there. People can get it by giving me their email address and their name. So landing pages, great way to squeeze emails, and those emails then also are automatically added to your email list. For instance, ClickFunnels we're experts in ClickFunnels. Build a lot of landing pages with that app. And when somebody grabs something from one of our funnels, we have it integrated automatically with Constant Contact, our email platform, which I'm going to talk about here. So it just happens automatically, and now they're getting nurtured. Lead generation. This is a huge one. So we all have to have lead generation going on, or you stagnate, or worse, your business dies. Got to do it at some level. Just have to have it. And I don't care if you're Coca-Cola or a solopreneur, you got to have lead gen going on. And which is really ongoing process for engaging with prospects. And really important when you're reaching out through your lead generation campaigns. And I have other videos on this. If you ever have any questions, call me, message me. But the lead generation, you automate that, you scale it. So now you're going out. And if you're doing this on LinkedIn and Sales Navigator, which is a great way to do it, you are gathering the emails from the leads you're reaching out to. Again, there's a process for this. We have a dashboard that collects emails. So as we're reaching out, people are coming in. If they've got an email, we're grabbing it, going on to our email nurture campaign. The point is, as you're reaching out and you're engaging with leads at every level, you are collecting the email addresses when you can, and making sure that process is efficient in getting them up on your distribution platform. Okay, here's the execution. So we've had talked about the why. What is it a little bit? Now it's the actual execution of the email. So now you're gathering emails, you're getting them. what do you do? And so valuable content. So this is where when you're sending out a nurture email to clients and prospects, it's got to be good content. It's not a selling piece. It's not look at me, me. It's about what you're bringing to the table for your prospects and clients. How are you helping them? How are you solving problems for them? So think valuable content that helps your community in some way. And I always get the question, well, where do I get the content? Some people are really good about just, they have content in their head. Say, oh, I have a million ideas, and those are the best ideas. If you can curate content from your own head based on your work experience, what you've done or what you're doing or the challenges you're encountering right now with the people you're working with, if you can bring that to your content, that's phenomenal, because you're going to be passionate about that because you're living it, you're doing it. That's the best. And so think about your own experiences and be creative there. It could be life experiences that translate to business. A lot of us have seen that out there. People have these amazing life experiences and they bring it to a business lesson. Those are great. But if you have an issue with content, you shouldn't, because there's a ton of trending content out there. I will coach people, for example, to use Flipboard, which is a free RSS newsfeed app, desktop and mobile. There's great content on there. You can go in there and customize that and put your own topics in there, and it will feed you content from all over the place. And so many great ideas can come from that. You may read an article on women-owned businesses, for example, and you may have 5 or 6 ideas that come from one article that you read on Flipboard. So Flipboard is awesome. There's, it's free. There's other, feeds. FeedSpot is another one that I have. I think it's $5 a month, but it feeds me content all the time. So never lack of content, and then just read, all sorts of content. There's for ideas. Flipboard is a great one. So valuable content is a must. Got to have a platform to send your email out. So this is, for us, it's Constant Contact. Love it. Been using it for years. Great customer service, great platform, automation, tools. The price is right with this platform, and you got to have that. So this is where you're gathering emails, organizing Constant Contact. Got your email templates in there. You've got your client list, your prospect list. Don't go too crazy trying to create 50 different lists for everything, but you set it up your platform that it has automation with it, and you can organize it and tailor the platform. But Constant Contact, you got to have a platform to send it out, and your email ideally is a vlog, a video blog. And so if you heard my shows before, you know me, you see my stuff. I'm all about video. It's just mandatory today. It's no longer a choice. If you're growing a business and trying to stand out and nurture and be different, got to be using video. And so people just want to watch a video rather than reading content. I mean, I get so many newsletters, and I just chuck them, because I'm not going to read, 4-page newsletter. I don't have time. It's not going to happen. And the ones I read are the ones I specifically subscribe to. It's something I really want to hear about. And even those newsletters, I have a hard time getting through those. But a video, I will watch a 2-minute video, no problem. And most people, majority of people will. All the stats are there on video dominating. YouTube, second most visited website on the planet next to Google. And, video dominates. I think the number is 65-70% of executives say they would rather watch a video versus reading something to learn about a product or service. So video. So your email that gets sent out is a vlog. You're recording short, snack-sized videos, easily digested, great content, getting to the point, and that is the email that you're sending out, and then having, you know, summary around it. So it's got to be a vlog, and just your open rates are higher, and people get used to it. They love it. Should be sending an email out at least 2 times a month. Weekly's great, but if you can't do weekly, 2 times a month, and it's consistency. Same day, same, you know, about the same time, and you're sending that out. Consistency. You're training people to get used to it, to look for it, expect it. You know, your unsubscribes go down. It all is great when you are doing that consistently. You can't not do it consistently. If you don't, you know, if you don't have consistency, what happens is people start labeling you as a spammer, unsubscribing, they don't know you, you start, you know, can't do it. You got to do this right, and consistency is a big part of it. More execution. Okay, right day and time. So there is a science behind this of when to send out your email. Tuesdays, Wednesdays are great. Around late morning, afternoon, 1 o'clock, great times to send it out. Fridays stink, Mondays stink, Thursdays, okay. That is just the proven stats on email marketing. So stick to that. It makes a difference. If you're going to do it, you want to do it the right way. So you want to choose the right day and time. Theme. So this is huge. Have a theme around your campaigns. I have, you know, for one of my businesses, Wealth Protector TV, I've got Giant TV. You're here now. I've got Giant Radio. You know, so I've got some branding around the email nurture that we do, specific logos, themes, and topics. When you do that, again, it's like an old comfortable shoe that we got in the closet, you know, that you get used to it and you like it, and, you know, it is familiar. So creating a theme, and the only limit on what you can do for a theme is the limit of your imagination. You can do anything. Be creative, and again, tie it into the people that you're dealing with when it comes to, you know, the theme. Copywriting. Copywriting is critically important. Copywriting around the email, which I mentioned here, subject line and the body of it. Subject lines, very important, because you need to get somebody to open that email, right? And so there's email open rates, and you're not going to get 100% of people opening the email. You're not going to get 50%. Depending on the industry, email open rates, 15, 20, 12, 13. Generally, you know, you're seeing numbers in that category. Can be higher for certain things, but what helps is subject line, and there's a science behind subject lines. Understand the science, understand the subject lines that work, urgency, emotional, personalization. With these email platforms, you can have the first name in the subject line, you know, Paul, blah, blah, blah. So put some time into your subject line. It matters. The body of the email, now you have your video, which is great, but then there's a summary introducing the video. The copywriting is important. You want to tell a story always. Not only the summary, but the video. You want to tell a story and sort of have a beginning, a middle, of the end, and an enticing, you know, piece of copywriting that motivates people to want to read and watch the video. So, you know, it's an art form. Not everyone's a great copywriter, but, you know, you can learn and get somebody to help you. But it is important, the copywriting. So focus on these pieces also when executing. Now, ideas for your email. So you could use email to market and hype events. So obviously, this is a great one. So, and this is why you need to have event going on. This is another video I did on having a virtual event. But when you have a regular, consistent event, you're going to market that event through email. And again, have great copywriting around it, hype it through email, and direct people to a landing page for the event. Point is, the more you build up your email list, the more people you're going to have to hype your events, get more traction, get people used to seeing that you do events, you're the authority. But email is just a huge part of doing an event. I mean, you want to invite people, you got to have an email list. So events are huge. You could do free strategy sessions. So some clients we've done, have a morning coffee strategy session, virtual coffee, for a business coach. And, but the idea is to incorporate, free sessions into your emails you're reaching out, and then teach on trending issues. So this is a great one. Maybe you have a topic that you could have a series of videos sent out through your email campaign where you're teaching on trending issues. Maybe your target market is dentists, and you've got great practice management, software or service for dental practices. And so you are going to, through a series of emails and videos, is teach about the practice management software and how it helps, how it eases their workload to dentists. And that could be a series, and then you can market around that. Point is, use email for that purpose, to teach and to get people subscribing. Again, no limit on what you can do. These are all great ideas, and you can probably think of more. Before I get there, so I want to say that email is one of those components that is just mandatory when you're growing and nurturing a business. It's something that all of us need to have a process for gathering emails. Most people don't. And when you build up this list and you nurture it right, what you see is a community that starts to engage with you and starts to really get familiar with you, your business, your products, your people, your service. And email goes a long way with that. Now, it's coupled with other pieces, sharing content on social, engaging on social, LinkedIn in particular for us professionals. But really think about your email strategy. Do you have one? Where are you collecting everything? I run into a lot of people, they have some emails, it's here, there, and everywhere. They don't know if it's a client or a prospect. Get this down and get it solid. And what I wanted to show you here, or I show anybody who's on my events, is that this is the sales and marketing toolbox I mentioned earlier. And if you text Giant Help to that number on the screen, you will get this sent to you. You can grab it, right away. And it's my session where I break down all of the components in the toolbox that you can see, and you should have as you're growing and nurturing your business. And I'll also mention that for anybody that has any questions on anything I present here, there'll be ways around this presentation to message me, because you may be seeing this on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. We go out everywhere, maybe in a blog. But go ahead, reach out to me. Always happy to jump on a Zoom with you, listen to your business, see what's working for you, what's not working. Happy to share what I'm doing, but for sure, grab the toolbox and go through that, because I break it down and get into the trenches and show you what I use to build out my businesses. So with that, thank you so much for jumping on. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll look forward to to staying in touch with you and connected. Thanks a lot.